I think toughness, playing hard. I think we had led them playing their game in the first half. We got to pressure the ball more. And in the second half, we came and everybody was pressuring the ball more. And after we could run and have fast breaks opportunity, and it was better in the second half.
How much has toughness been something that Coach has preached to you guys in these last couple of weeks, especially coming off of the Cayman Islands?
A lot, yeah. Especially after the McNeese game. He was a lot on that after, so yeah, we got to play tougher for sure.
How green is the light to shoot? Especially, you guys really weren't making a lot of shots in the first half. It was halftime just a reset and just say, keep shooting, or what's the mindset maybe?
It was more taking better shots, like driving to the basket, kick it out, and he told us that like those threes we can like really take it, don't hesitate. But like the ones we were taking like really fast and without paint touches, that's the one he wants us to like maybe trying to pass it one more and drive and the one after the kick out, we can definitely take it every time we want.
How much does Lane Taylor and KJ Tenor, especially in the second half, how much do they open up the offense when they do exactly what you're talking about?
It opens really it's really good. They really play fast. KJ played really good defense, and after we just got to be ready to shoot and make the shot.
How much did Coach talk about rebounding?
Oh, a lot, yeah. I mean, that's something he thinks that, like, if we can do that really good, that, like, we can really go far and beat a lot of teams this year. So it's really something that we're working on every day, and something that he talks really a lot about.
I don't know what the final was, but it looked like y'all won the offensive rebounds. So
yeah.
You got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's the first thing he told us when he came back in the locker room.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like they were getting like comfortable on offense. We weren't really getting in the ball. Bigs weren't really poking, and then they had a few second chance shots. And then offensively, we were settling, taking the easy shots instead of going to the paint. So I feel like second half we just flipped our mindset and tried to come out and hit first, and good things happen.
I know Coach has kind of harped on offensive rebounding for you guys.
Yeah.
Brett came in one of the top 30 teams in the country in offensive rebounds, but you guys won that. When you look at that to win that battle, is that a toughness stat for you guys or an effort stat?
100%. Rebounding is just straight toughness and effort. And we knew coming in that was their identity. They're a top 30 team, like you said, in offensive rebounding. So Coach was like, we win that, we win the game. And that's what happened. And we just got to keep building on that. We've been rebounding better the last 3 games, and we just got to continue keep doing that.
You particularly, you really turned it on the last 2 games as far as the rebounds. This is now, I think, 7 offensive rebounds for you in the last 2 games. What have you been doing?
I think just going every time. Offensive rebound is effort, and it's a little bit of luck. Because sometimes you can go every time and it might not bounce your way, but you can't get discouraged. I feel like, and if all of us are crashing, or we send 3 guys, and like one of us are bound to get it every other possession. So we just got to keep that mindset and then squeeze the ball. As Coach always harps on that because sometimes we grab it with one hand and stuff like that.
How much does this team feed off of momentum? Because you saw it in the second half, you guys go on that 10-0 run, and it built to a 20-2 run at one point, and the game was over.
Yeah, 100%. Those momentum plays like the one Brock had, Javon had, I think Mason might have had one. Like those plays right there, like gets us really going. So like we love those plays. The more we can get, because then somehow like we get rewarded, our shots start to fall in. So we got to focus on getting more of those plays, pressuring the ball a lot better.
JJ, there's not many 6'9", 210 forwards that can take a corner 3 and make it, and you kind of were that early starter to the offense when it was so slow. How much does Coach rely on you to maybe start the offense if other guys aren't going so early?
Yeah, the way we play, everybody's involved. So you got to be ready, and the good thing about our team is like any night it could be someone else, because we got a very talented team. So you just got to stay ready and like know who you are. Like I know Mason's a better shooter than me. I know I'm a better finisher than him. So, I try to get to my spots and make things easier for him, and guys try to make things easier for me. So the more we work together, the easier and better everybody looks collectively.
Shots started falling for victory in that second half there, momentum started going a bit your way. Things just really seemed to be clicking.
Yeah.
Was that second half really a display of what this team is capable of, at their highest offensive potential?
100%. And I think we still got room to grow for sure in terms of just doing that for 40 minutes. Because we like each game, I feel like we do it more and more. We just got to get to that point to where like we can just kill teams and just dominate and have fun. Because just like the George Washington game, like everybody was involved tonight. Everybody did something, and that when games like that, it's like the most fun compared to just one guy doing something. When everybody's involved.
We obviously know this team can score.
Yeah.
But defensively, that second half might have been some of the best defense you played all season
Yeah.
long. How much pride do you guys take in that, and especially that's something that we can see more of moving forward?
We take a lot of pride in it because we know we're going to be able to score. Coach Miller, he's a great offensive coach, and we got great offensive players. But defense wins games, defense wins championships. So, in practice, Friday when we got back, we didn't even do offense. We just did defense and rebounding. So just having that mindset, and once we do that and create turnovers, that's when our offense gets even better. So we just got to continue guarding and staying tough.
You look at the kind of depth this team has, you're rolling 10, 11 guys deep.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting involved, doing their part. How much do you guys really feed off each other and each other's success?
A lot. I feel like that's what gets us going is just seeing the next guy, make a big play and then be like, I want some of that too. And I feel like the coaches do a good job of just hyping everybody up and keeping us together and keeping the next group ready. Because, we sub 5 in, 5 out, and the next group, they try their best to match the energy of the first group and vice versa.